నేనే ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేస్తా గమనించడానికి అసలు ఎక్కడ టైం
ఇప్పుడు నేను నాకు not the right word I can say. Because I know that I should know how to spend the time. It's great. అంటే ఏ స్థాయిలో సో అది నేను చూపిస్తాను. ఇది AI created. I mentioned it very clearly before that I don't have any publicity. అట్లా చాలా ఉంటాయి. ఇంకొకటి ప్రజెంట్ చేసే వాళ్ళు కూడా అంత ఈక్వల్గా ఉండాలి, అంత నాలెడ్జబుల్ ఉండాలి, అంత ఉండాలి, అంత ఉంటేనే. ఎందుకంటే ఇండియన్ పీపుల్స్కి నచ్చినట్టు తెలియాలి. కానీ ఆ ప్లేస్కి వెళ్ళడానికి అయితే అంత పరిస్థితి I'm a remedial educator turned into a saree entrepreneur. My journey is since 15 years I'm in this industry. Started as a very amateur person in saree. I drape saree very well. I thought let me start a business, and that's how I started. But it is very tough and very challenging. Initially as a trader to enter it was okay, but to sustain it wasn't enough. So I joined in NIFT. I educated myself to adopt to this industry. Then I revived to kalamkari. That made me remarkable, and I got my own identity in this field especially. I started putting stories in my Facebook page 15 years back. That was the time where Facebook started coming into the life. Okay, so that's where I documented with my artisans whatever I am doing, and then I was financially not so comfortable, so I draped my own saree and I modeled for my own products, and that's how customers started getting attracted to me, and I started building up my own clientele through online social media. I'm talking about 1.5 decade before. So once it was going on and on, the kalamkari was at its peak, and as you know, our industry copies things very easily, and I had a very downfall in kalamkari also. Then apart from kalamkari, I started trading pure silk sarees. Then I started going to the weavers. From the weavers, through online, I started showing to the customers and I started selling. This was going on in peak. I was doing Weaves of India exhibition across country. Then came the COVID and it was such a immediate shutdown. So I never stopped myself at home. I collected all my inventories and I started posting my videos. I had a very bad reviews that when the whole world is suffering, how come you can sell sarees? My customers came in support and I said, when all of you can work from home, she can also work from home. Sangeeta, you start working and we are there to see. That is how my customers encouraged me to come online during COVID, and COVID was my boom time to come up in my online channels. My life started being very much spreaded across the country. Previously also it was there, very much among my customers I was doing, but during COVID my spread was so high. So that was one memorable thing where I went to Surat and met one of my vendor, and he showed the product which he wasn't able to export because of COVID. So he said, ma'am, try to flush it out. So immediately I announced to my customers online on Facebook that I'm coming up with a show where else I'm going to sell all the products only for 500. And that is where in a day we sold 15,000 sarees, almost 35 lakhs to 40 lakhs of business we did in 48 days. That was a game changer moment for me. Till then the live show was 1 lakh 2 lakhs of business in a day. When it showed 35 to 40 lakhs business, then I started understanding, no, this is a big market that I have to crack it. That is where I started giving more attention to Facebook shows. Then I started traveling across all the weavers, and with the weavers from there authentically I showed the product and I started selling to my customers. So when I showed that people started trusting me when I'm selling it directly from the weavers, because there is no middleman cost. I could give in a much more reasonable prices, and with the new product coming to the market. Before coming to the market, I go to the weaver and I sell it to my customers. That is where my online show started picking up. I did from Varanasi, I did from Jaipur, I did from Kanjipuram, I did from Gadwal, I did from Pochampalli. All the weavers, I started traveling and I was doing all the shows. So this is how my live shows started picking up. Now recently, along with live shows, I do exhibitions also. When the traffic is more, I started being more organized, more technically oriented. Whatever it is, lots of manpower is needed. Till now, I make sure that I go and purchase the inventory for the public. I don't have any inventory managers. I sit with the weavers, I sit with the manufacturers and I get it. So now as such, more views are there. I bring more products to my store. The reason behind this, now after Blinkit and Zeptos and Swiggies are in the market, people are more habituated for quick commerce. They wanted everything quick. So now I get all the products over there. Today you show and tomorrow we send it to the public. That more people are more comfortable. So nowadays, what is my very beautiful moment is, one day I was talking to my customers. There was no product in my hand and I was telling my customer there was one Jamdani weaver who sells Jamdani dress material so beautifully, and this is the product price. I just had my margin to be just 50 rupees in that, because I just wanted people to experience my service. No product in my hand and people haven't seen the product. I sold 500 Jamdanis in 10 minutes. 10 minutes span made 500 orders, we got it. That is the market acquisition I realized is very important. So from then onwards, people always say that women take lot of time to purchase a saree. They go for 10 shops and then they touch, they feel, and out of 100 sarees they will buy one saree. When you come and see my live show, it is all a myth. No, my customers, without touching, without feeling, they can buy an 1 lakh Kanchipuram saree also. My sarees get sold within a minute, 100 sarees. Now we have introduced a new concept called surprise saree, which I derived it from the toy called Lububu. There was a Lububu toy, you can buy it, you can't see what is the product all about. When my niece was asking, it was very crazy. Then I thought, why don't I implement in sarees? Then I introduced a concept called surprise concept. I show the bundle of sarees, but I give them price advantage. If I show the product, this is the price. If you take it in surprise, this is the price. So you can take it. You can't believe we sold the sarees within a minute. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sarees got sold. So that is how the sarees are going on now. Almost like we are doing 15,000 sarees on live, and almost we are reaching 2 CR per month sales we are doing. And this is how slowly we are evolving along with the business need, and we are going ahead.